I'd like to welcome you all to our advanced training for today. We'll be taking a look at some apps for summer. So things that you can utilize all summer, games to fun, seeing what's going on. So I hope you all enjoy our session today. The WildTech DC Senior Digital Inclusion Program and some of Denver centers offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the info in any apps or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners, or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thanks so much for letting me read the disclaimer. If you cannot see us, hear us, let us know. Thank you so much. Let's keep our TVs and cell phones in mind so that way we can, totally focus on our session and make sure everyone is able to hear. And you can review this on our YouTube. So hello, YouTube. Once again, you can review, rewind, and share this video as much as you'd like. So today we'll be taking a look at all about summer. So we have some fun facts and videos. I have these 3 apps here listed, but I have some other ones that you may want to take advantage of on your device. And of course, have an overview and discussion and talk about how will you enjoy your summer in, that should say 2026. All right, yes, it's 2026, y'all. It's summer. Half the year is over. Let's make this other half really count. So first up, all about summer, and of course our apps for today. So summer is one of the 4 seasons in many parts of the world, characterized by warm or hot weather. It is typically associated with longer days, abundant sunlight, and higher temperatures. The origins of summer can be traced back to the Earth's axial tilt in its orbit around the sun. During summer, the hemisphere tilted towards the sun experiences more direct sunlight, resulting in warmer temperatures. The exact cultural and historical significance of summer varies across different societies and regions. It's often celebrated as a time for vacations, outdoor activities, and enjoying nature's bounty. So yes, longer days, great temperatures. I love summer for the nights, and it feels so nice. So you can always find something you like about each particular season. So what is the summer solstice? Oops, so this just occurred. So we're going to take a look at what is the summer solstice. Give me one moment to pull it up. Thank you. And we're going to learn what it is and what it is like in different parts of the world as we are experiencing now. So I'm going to hope you all enjoy. And I'll be pulling this video up in just one moment. Right. And I hope you guys are enjoying. You're having your water next to you so you stay hydrated. So again, make sure you all stay hydrated during the summer, but all parts of the year. All right, so I'm going to share this video. And again, I hope you all enjoy.
Have you ever noticed that some days feel super long in summer and super short in winter? That's not your imagination. It's science.
Look at that kite.
Let's learn about something called the summer solstice, also known as the longest day of the year. Around the middle of the Earth, there is an invisible line called the equator. The equator divides the planet into 2 halves. Countries above the equator are in the northern hemisphere. Countries below the equator are in the southern hemisphere. The summer solstice happens once a year, around June 20th or 21st, and it marks the first official day of summer in the northern hemisphere. But it's more than just a date, it's the longest day and shortest night of the whole year.
Yep, so on Sunday, it was the longest day and shortest night of the year.
This happens because the Earth is tilted. Our planet isn't straight up and down. It's tilted at an angle of about 23.5 degrees, and this tilt stays the same as the Earth travels, or orbits, around the Sun. One full trip around the Sun takes about 1 year. Because the Earth is tilted, different parts of the planet receive more direct sunlight at different times of the year. In June, the northern hemisphere is tilted toward the sun. That means the sun's rays shine more directly on this part of the Earth, and the sun stays up in the sky for more hours each day. On the summer solstice, some places get over 15 hours of daylight. That's nearly 2/3 of a full day with the sun still shining. But not every place gets the same amount of sunlight. The amount of daylight you get depends on how far north you are from the equator. This is called your latitude. The further north you go, the longer your day can be on the summer solstice. For example, in New York City, the sun rises around 5:25 a.m. and sets around 8:30 p.m. That's about 15 hours of sunlight. In Seattle, the sun might stay up for about 16 hours. And in Anchorage, Alaska, the sun barely sets at all. It might dip just below the horizon for a little while, but it never gets completely dark.
Could you imagine living in a place where it doesn't get dark? At all? That's something.
This amazing effect is called the midnight sun. It only happens in places close to the Arctic Circle, a special line near the top of the Earth where, during the summer solstice, the sun can be visible for 24 hours straight. So even though everyone in the northern hemisphere gets a long day on the summer solstice, the farthest north places get the most extreme daylight of all. After the summer solstice, the days don't stay long forever. Even though it's still summer, the number of daylight hours slowly starts to shrink. The sun begins to rise a little later in the morning and set a little earlier each evening. This change doesn't happen all at once. It's very gradual, which is why we don't always notice it right away. But little by little, the days become shorter as the weeks go by.
Yep, so next week it will be sunset just a little bit sooner. Every day it will be like a minute or two sooner that it will be sunset.
After the summer solstice, the northern hemisphere starts to tilt away from the sun, just a little more each day. By the time we reach September, the Earth has reached a new position in its orbit. Now, the sun is shining directly over the equator, not the northern hemisphere. This moment is called the fall equinox, when day and night are about equal in length. That's when fall begins, and after that, the northern hemisphere keeps tilting further away from the sun. As we move toward winter, the days get even shorter, and the sun sits lower in the sky. So, the summer solstice is like a turning point. From that day on, the Earth's path slowly leads us from long, sunny days back toward the cool, dark days of winter. What's happening around the world during the summer solstice? While it's summer in the northern hemisphere, it's actually winter down south. Let's take a trip across the globe to explore how solstices create different seasons, depending on where you live. In the United States, summer means backyard barbecues, trips to the pool, and long evenings to play outside. Up in Canada, especially in places like British Columbia and Ontario, the sun stays out for a long time, and it's a great season for hiking through forests or spotting wildlife. In France, summer evenings are so long that it might still be light at 10 p.m. People enjoy outdoor cafes, music festivals, and long walks along the River Seine. Over in India, summer looks a little different. June marks the start of the monsoon season. That means lots of rain, which helps farmers grow important crops like rice. In China, summer can get very hot, especially in cities like Beijing. Families cool off with cold drinks, stay inside during the hottest hours, and enjoy traditional foods like chilled noodles. In Egypt, summer is hot and dry. People stay cool by wearing light clothing, resting in the shade, and enjoying refreshing treats like hibiscus tea. In Norway and Iceland, something magical happens, the midnight sun. That means the sun doesn't set at all, and the sky stays bright, even at midnight. But remember, it's not summer everywhere. In the southern hemisphere, it's actually winter during June. Let's take a quick stop in Australia. While people
Yeah, while it's summer here in the States, it's winter in Australia.
in the north are heading to the beach, kids in Australia are bundling up. June is a cooler month there, with jackets, hot cocoa, and even snow in some mountain areas. Solstices are like nature's way of telling us the seasons are shifting. Whether you're playing in the sun in the northern hemisphere or staying cozy in the southern hemisphere, solstices are a powerful part of how our planet works. Subscribe to
Any thoughts on the video? Did you realize that it's winter in some parts of the world right now? What we just experienced 6 months ago? What any thoughts? While I hear if there's any thoughts, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and come back to our session. But again, that's a little bit of context of the summer solstice. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new.
That was very educational.
Oh, thank you, Yvonne. I
Mhm.
want to go to Norway, Iceland, and see that midnight sun. That sounds really
Yes.
fun. Yeah, so on your device, so if you're on an Android device right now, or if you have maybe your iPad and maybe your Android phone, then make sure on your Android device that you find your weather app on that. But from Apple, again, their weather app is really beautiful and it's powerful. You can see current and forecasted weather with a smart layout that updates as conditions change. So you may have the weather widget on your iPad. This usually came on the device as so. So if I share my screen on my iPad, give me one moment. On your home screen, remember a few weeks ago we learned about widgets and how to add them and adjust them, edit them. So I see here on if you have your weather widget on your iPad already, then it should say, I think we're all in Washington, D.C. right now, but wherever you're at, it will tell you that weather, wherever you're located at. So even with the widget, it's very helpful in regards to seeing the temperature and the weather throughout the day. Well, for this one in particular, I can also see the weather for the next few days, just even at a glance. But if you go to the weather app itself, you can see more information. You can even tap on the widget it'll take you straight to the weather app. If it doesn't say Washington when you see that, here's what you do. So before we go into the app, if you have this widget already, you can hold the widget with your finger, and then you can hit Edit Weather, and then you see it says My Location. So wherever you are at, it will tell you the weather from the widget. So I think that's pretty neat. But just like any app on your device, you can, even though this is one of Apple's, you can go to the App Store and then search for it. But again, if you're on an Android device, make sure you locate your weather app on your device from Android. Okay, so even if I type in weather in the search bar, again, how did I get here? At the top, there is this magnifying glass. That is what I tap in order to then search for the name or type of app that I would like to download. So here is the weather app on the right-hand side. I can see more information about it. So forecast, locations, notifications for severe weather. It's very helpful on my iPad, but also on my phone as well. You can see ratings of the apps. So this goes for any app that you want to download. So that way, yes, it's already downloaded on your device. So it should say open for everyone on your Apple device. Okay. But you can also, again, put the icon on your home screen. If you want to put it on this screen, for example, you can swipe down in the middle of your screen and get to this section called the spotlight, and you can add it by typing it in, holding it, and dragging it to whatever screen that you wanted. So if I wanted to put the weather app on this screen or the next screen, that is one way to do it. I think you can go in your app library and do the same thing. Yep, you can drag an icon and add it to any screen that you want. So if you hit the bottom right section of your device, that is the app library, you can also see all of your apps and be able to add those icons to whatever screen that you'd like. I have them all sectioned off right here. Oh, give me one moment. Where did I put them at? That's okay. Let's go to the weather app itself. And this is what you will see when you open it. So make sure you open it on your device too, y'all, so you can see all the different options. So look at that. I can see the weather for the next day just by, again, swiping and seeing what's going on. So the high will be around 84 degrees today at 4 to 5 o'clock. It says sunsets at 8:37. And I can see sunrise tomorrow is at 5:44 in the morning. Yes. Um, waking up sometimes at that time, you can see the sunrise and it's really beautiful outside. If it was winter time, it'd be super cold outside at that time. So, you know, if you're up a little earlier, try to go outside and smell that fresh air. And it's really quiet at that time. On the left, I see there's a 10-day forecast. So look at that. I can see just at a glance, Friday, it's probably going to rain. Saturday, same thing. And it may rain on Sunday. And then next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, there's about a 50% chance of rain. So that's just a great way for you to see what's going on and you'll know, in DC, if it's raining, it's tends to be more traffic. If you're taking a ride share, it may take you longer to get the ride and travel there. So these are things that you got to keep in mind, especially if you're out and about. I can see the air quality, the wind. I can even see the precipitation. So if I tap on that map section, I can see the radar, like you see on the Weather Channel, right? I can see it feels like 77. It's 74 right now, but the feels like temperature is 77. That makes sense. It just rained yesterday, so it's a little humid outside. So from that, it makes sense why it feels a little warmer. But at the top left, so you can see all this information right here. I think it's pretty neat. You can like if I hit, let's say Friday, I go to Friday on the 10-day forecast, I tap on it. Look, it tells me that, oh, it's probably gonna start around 4, 5, 6, 7, in the afternoon. So if you have to do anything this week on Friday, maybe if you don't want to get caught in the rain, try to, do whatever you need to do before the afternoon. I mean, you could try it. I mean, it's only 10, 20%, so it may not happen but by the evening, it probably will be raining. Let's same goes for Saturday. If I tap on Saturday, look at that. It might rain all day. That's going to be something. And then we might get 2 inches of rain on Saturday. So that's just something important to be aware of. At the top left, if I hit this box, look, I can see what's going on in DC, but I can search for any city or I think it says airport, but let me take a look. Uh, oops. Anywhere in the world, you can see the temperature. So look, my friend is traveling to Canada. So look at that, Toronto, Canada. If I tap on it, look, it's 70 degrees right now in Canada. It's probably going to rain tomorrow in Canada and maybe on Friday. So different temperature. So that's a good time to go. This is perfect weather for vacation. So you can use the search to search for any location anywhere in the world and look at the weather and even add it. You all see at the top right that plus sign. If you hit that plus sign, you can then add it to your weather app. So you can switch between them pretty easily. So if you have family in North Carolina, Florida, California, France, you can look at what's going on with the weather. So just if y'all have any questions, you can unmute yourself, let me know. But do y'all use the weather app? This is useful. Did you learn something new about it? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I use the weather app a lot because, with me having that walk, I got to make sure, I'm prepared if it rains or whatever. So I'm looking at the temperature by the hour,
Mm-hmm.
If it's going to
Oh, yeah.
precipitation, approximately what time. So I
Uh-huh.
do it a couple of days before I go out. I check all of that out and make sure
Mhm.
that I'm going out at the best hour, coming back before it gets too hot or whatever. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
use it a lot.
Oh, I'm so happy that you look at it by the eye. I do that too. And
Yeah.
then I know, I swear y'all get these notifications. Like if there's severe weather, it will say severe thunderstorm warning or rain expected soon. Rain will start in like 21 minutes. Like, that's a lifesaver sometimes, when I get on my phone or my pad, right?
Yeah. And I use it for my appointment, my doctor's appointment,
Mhm.
and my mom's meals. Whenever she come around, I have to make sure I have her date on the calendar.
Oh, well, I'm glad you look at the weather app when you have those dates.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's
Uh,
a lot of help.
And again, you can look at the weather anywhere. You can all remember when we did the wallpaper for the iPad. Again, what you see on your home screen. There's the weather option, so that way
Mm.
you can even see the weather, and it will like animate it on your home screen. So
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
really
I
cool.
check it too for vacations, like you say, to see what it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be like where I'm going.
Yeah.
So I know how
Anywhere.
to clothing, if I need a coat or not. Yeah, it
That's
helps a lot.
That's exactly
That,
what asked my friend. I was like, "Did you ever check the weather?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Well, you got to check the weather because you got to bring the right stuff to your vacation. If it's
mhm.
raining and you don't have, your poncho or your jacket, then."
Yeah, but he's going to Toronto.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's pretty decent up there all the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
I saw. I was surprised. Well,
June, July, August, September,
it's
first of
the
September.
perfect time to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna share the link in the chat. Well, hopefully everyone on the call is able to access their weather app on their device. Okay. And especially again, if you are on in your Android device, I am sure that Android device, they could be a little different, but I'm sure that you have your native weather app as well. But I check this every day on my phone, on my pad. I check it every day. So I hope you do too to see what's going on. So there's the actual link to the app, but everyone should have the widget or be able to add the widget and add the icon or check out the weather app. The next one that we're going to go over is, give me one moment. Yeah, well, just to mention, I'm gonna mention this. Okay, so here is the Apple Maps app. So do y'all use the Maps app on your phone, your iPad? It's just for directions. You can explore the world. You can see how to get there, how long it'll take. So by bus, public transportation, by driving, by biking, by even walking, you can use the Apple Maps app. So for those with the Apple devices, do you use them? What do you use the Maps app for? We've
Can
Yeah.
talked
can you
about
find somebody that's coming to your house or coming near your house on that map apps?
say that again, Ms. Brenda.
Like somebody's coming towards your house. Can you tell on the map that they're coming here?
No, the Maps app is like directions, Ms. Brenda. So
Oh,
you can
oh,
type in a location and get the directions
oh, okay.
to that
Oh,
location
if you
in
want to
different
go
ways.
somewhere. Yeah, if you want to go somewhere like to the store.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
think you're on your iPhone. So do you do you use it to look up directions to
Yeah,
places that you're
yeah.
going?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the Apple Maps app. So I just want to
Oh,
mention
okay.
it. So that way, again, just like in the screenshot, you can see, you can type in any location,
Okay.
stops, and then you're able to see the different ways to go. So again,
Okay.
driving, public transportation. So it's the Maps app. I put the link in the chat.
I use it all the time for the city because I'm not from here. So if
Oh,
I have a new doctor or something, I know how I can look and tell how long it'll take me to get there, what buses I should take. It tells you everything you need to
Wow.
know what
that's
area
good.
it's in, and even with my grocery deliveries, I can put it have a map like thing you can put it, and they can tell you when the driver leaves and tell you where he is and how long before he gets to your
Wow.
house, what street he's on. I use it in the PC though, but I use that a
Well,
lot.
yes, I know you have, different
Uh-huh,
you get the delivery, then you use the app that's in that
uh-huh,
in
hmm
that app to be able to see that.
yeah.
But yes, with this with again the Maps app, and you again for Android users, you probably have your own Maps version native
hmm
to your device.
hmm
You can use it for directions,
Yeah,
okay?
I don't know where I be going most of the time. I southeast, northeast, where's that?
Well,
Then I look it
again,
up and I have an idea because I've probably passed. I see a building or something that shows on there. I said, yeah, I was over that way. I didn't know that was northeast, like that. So it helps me a lot.
well, even if you're from here, not from here, it's very helpful to know exactly how long
hmm
it'll take you to get somewhere.
hmm hmm
So I do it all. I'd use it every day as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, some common thanks y'all. Y'all been great. We have some common celebrations. So of course the summer solstice we talked about is the beginning of summer. So we are in summer, y'all. So, you know, hopefully we have some fun summer birthdays coming up for you guys, for those that are celebrating their birthdays. July 4th is next Saturday.
Yeah, God, that's
Isn't that something?
yeah.
Uh-huh. It's
That's that
it's
early.
it's America's 250. It's a big year, so it's gonna be a lot going on in DC, y'all. So make sure you utilize all these apps to help you navigate the summer.
Get all
It's five,
I said, get all your food you want me. Make all your plans and make sure you don't have to go out because if you're in the area where I'm near the White House, you're not gonna be able to go anywhere anyways.
Yeah, you got that right.
it's a lot going on, lots
Oh,
of events.
you tell me about
There's fireworks, yeah, parades, picnics, different
it.
activities. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on.
hmm
Um, in Japan, there's a Obon Festival. It's a traditional Buddhist event honoring ancestors.
Mm.
There's Carnival in Latin America, the Caribbean. See, you've seen the beautiful outfits and just them, partying outside in the streets. And of
Mm.
course, the Summer Olympics happen every 4 years. But right now, it's that World Cup. Everyone is talking about that World Cup that's going on, and
hmm
it's there's a lot of folks in the U.S. In New Jersey, everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's explore some fun summer fun facts together. So we know summer is here, so let's learn about it. So
Ooh.
July is National Ice Cream Month.
Well, give me one of those cones.
Uh-huh. Who doesn't love ice cream in the summer? Yes, not every day, but
No,
certainly
someday.
on a super hot day, ain't nothing like a good old ice cream.
Yeah.
Popsicle, whatever tickles your fancy.
hmm
Uh, whether it's a cone at the beach or a massive tub in your freezer at home, a summer diet usually includes it.
hmm
Ronald Reagan made it official in 1984. He designated July as National Ice Cream Month. He also assigned the third Sunday of the month the National Ice Cream Day.
Mm.
Oh, so maybe your local ice cream shop may give away a free scoop.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look up.
So that's fun. I
That's
love
the
ice
Dairy
cream.
Queen.
Oh, I love ice cream. So
Yeah.
yes. Um, did you all know that watermelons is technically a vegetable?
hmm
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes. It's due to its unique plant plating. Well, I think it says planting, but plating and growth, making it a close relative of the squash
Mm.
family.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, but we love. I just had that watermelon I just had was so good. So when someone's snacking on a watermelon this summer, you can say that it's a
Then
vegetable. So let's double check that. You always got to double check, is watermelon classified
It's a vegetable.
as a
I
vegetable?
didn't know that.
I didn't even.
Like the tomatoes is considered. Yeah.
Botanically, it's a fruit because it develops from ovary flower and contains seeds, but agriculturally, it's treated as a vegetable, making it a close relative of
Oh,
cucumber, squash, and pumpkins.
Mhm.
So it's kind of
Oh,
so-so, but it's because how it grows, like the other thing said, it's a close relative of squash, pumpkins, and cucumbers.
when you
But
grow them, Alex, my father grew all of those things. They all are vine things, and they all grow on the ground, so that I think that's why they classify them, because squash and everything is grown. Cucumber, all that, lay flat on the ground. They grow on the
Viney.
ground.
Oh wow. So it's technically a fruit, but it's just similar to some of those good old vegetables that we know. So that makes sense for cucumber. Cucumber is like I love it. It's so watery. It's full of water. It's so juicy.
Yeah. Yes.
We've learned this when we've done this session in the past. Buildings like the Eiffel Tower grow in the summer.
Yeah.
That's because, it's called thermal expansion. A neat science trick. The tower is made of iron, so it expands in the heat. So it may make the Eiffel Tower 15 centimeters taller.
Oh.
So, as the weather cools down, it shrinks, with the cold, it makes metal shrink. It returns to its normal height. So, yes, the Eiffel Tower is bigger in the summer, taller. The hottest temperature ever recorded was 134 degrees Fahrenheit.
Where?
Most of us will head inside to enjoy the cool AC when it gets over 100 degrees. But on July 10th, 1913, it was recorded as 134 degrees. It was recorded Furnace Creek, Death Valley, California. Yeah, that could have been your first thought, when you think about hot places in the states, in the country. Death Valley is consistently one of the hottest places.
Yeah.
Average temperatures is about 113 degrees Fahrenheit every year. That is something. So when we say it's hot here, man, it ain't that hot. No. We learned in the video about the midnight sun. I mean, imagine this is midnight. Imagine seeing the sun. I mean, I couldn't imagine that here. Well, you can, but not like bright. I mean, sometimes you do see like the reflection of the sun at night, sometimes in the sky, but this is like a full-on sun. It didn't even set. So Norway, 24 hours of daylight during the summer.
I had a friend in Buffalo, and her family, her father traveled in the army. He was an army person, and they were stationed in Alaska for like 3.5 years. And he said it was like daylight just all the time. And she said even in the summers there, with all the ice, she said they wore shorts and stuff just like we do, but it wasn't for a longer period of time that we did. But they were able to wear shorts and t-shirts. In Alaska, and I said Alaska. She said
Alaska.
Yeah.
I know that's something. There's it's 4 whole months without seeing any darkness. So from late April to August, there is no darkness in Norway, as we learned.
They have to actually plan their seasons and the things that they have to do because of the nighttime and daytime.
Sure. Yes. So we've heard of Stonehenge, but have y'all heard of Manhattan Henge?
No.
So yes, we know what Stonehenge is. This is a unique set of stones that that nobody knows how they got there. They're arranged strangely, and they've been sculpted in a certain way. When during the summer solstice, the sun rises perfectly above one of the stones in Stonehenge, almost as though this was planned. By pure coincidence, the sun also rises perfectly between buildings in New York City, known as Manhattan Henge, on the longest day of the year. So this is what it looks like during the summer solstice. So this happened in Manhattan. So the sun so happened to be right in between these buildings. That's something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, the longest day of the year it coincides with the shortest day of the year. It just depends on what part of the planet that you're on. If you're in the northern hemisphere, you're in the summer. In the southern hemisphere, you're experiencing winter. So while it's summer here in DC and Australia, it is winter. There is snow on the ground. Isn't that so interesting? So if you don't like summer and you like winter, hey, you might want to go to Australia.
Now, didn't we just have the summer solstice on the 21st?
Yep, summer solstice. That was Sunday was the longest day of the year, the longest
and
daylight,
the longest day and the
shortest night.
Yeah, shortest night.
And in Australia, it was the shortest day and the longest night.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Uh-huh. How interesting.
On under.
The Summer Olympics were first held in 776 BC. So, I mean, summer is known for many things, the World Cup in, 2026. Yeah, World Cup right now in 2 years. It's the LA Olympics. That's going to be something, us hosting the Olympics in 2 years in, the United States. But many historians believe the first Olympics took place in 776 BC. That's over 2,800 years ago. They were held to honor the Greek god Zeus, but the games ended in 393 BC. So why do the Summer Olympics every 4 years nowadays? That's a good question. Why is it every 4 years nowadays? Why is it 4 years? Let's see. To honor ancient Greek traditions. That makes sense. In ancient Greece, this 4 year period was called an Olympiad. I've heard of that
Mhm.
before. Today,
Yeah.
this gap gives athletes enough time to train, lets host cities build facilities, and keeps the event special. Wow. Yep, as a festival for their gods. The wait time allowed athletes and fans to far away to travel and prepare. Yeah, because back in the day, they didn't have, cars or planes. They had to walk. Uh, or, ride animals, right? The Greeks even used these 4 year cycles to track time instead of using regular years. Wow. That's something I didn't realize that about the 4 year Olympiad. That makes sense. The dog days of summer. Remember we talked about this and this constellation? Have
Hmm.
you ever, so this phrase, July and August are the hottest days of the year, the dog days of summer. And we heard of that, right? This comes from ancient Greece and Rome, where people believe that a star in the sky called Sirius was responsible for the higher temperatures that they experienced in the summer months. They'd always see this star rise along the sun, and they nicknamed it the Dog Star because it was part of the Greater Dog constellation. Again, do y'all see? It looks like a dog, right?
Hmm.
If you tilt your head,
Sort of.
if you tilt your head to the left,
Yeah.
it's literally a dog.
Hmm.
Dog star was used for many years before people turned into dog days of summer, and the phrase has stuck ever since. So when you see this constellation, again, you'll see it rising right along the sun. Dog days of summer. You know it's hot when you see this one rise along the sun. You know it's hot outside. Thunderstorms are more common in the summer. I swear that thunder. I think last week or was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. Yeah, I heard that thunder on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. But I'm not sure if when it rained the week before. I don't remember if it did, but yes, they need warm weather to form thunderstorms, right? You may think of thunderstorms with rainy and cold, but they need warm weather to form. The warm air creates more humidity, which helps to form special clouds that produce thunder and lightning. So in the summer, we got to be prepared for a couple of thunderstorms during the summer months. And that makes sense. During the summer, if you have thunderstorms, power may go out, things,
Mhm.
so we got to be prepared. Always be prepared. If you
Yeah.
see lots of weather like this coming weekend, y'all, you may want to stock up on certain things.
Right.
So that way you don't have to go out if it's raining all day on Saturday, if you don't have to, but you know, just to be prepared. So I hope y'all enjoyed these fun facts about
Yeah,
stuff.
I did. It
Yeah.
reminds me of a lot of, like you were talking about in the lightning. And I was in the South, deep South, and in the afternoon when it got real hot, you could see it getting dark. And they say, you all get close to the house now because it's probably going to be a thunderstorm. All of a sudden, you hear that lightning go crack across the sky like that. Woo, boy, we going to running home. And it was
Mm.
raining just by the buckets, looked like. Cool.
Mm.
And then it would stop after maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Sun would come back out and the humidity would drive you crazy. It was so hot because it would get like just about 100 degrees most of the time. So can you imagine it just rain and the sun comes back out at 100 degrees just about?
Mm.
And you hear people
Mhm.
afraid say they could see the monkey. That's where that phrase came from because it would get so hot you see like lines zigzaggy, and they called that the monkey. See, it was so hot, the monkey was out. That meant it was very humid and very hot.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the humidity. Well, if it smells so good after a rainstorm, so I love that. I didn't know that. That's great. Thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so if you just want to know what's going again, there's just so many things going on in DC. I mean, and yesterday we learned about, all the resources and stuff and organizations you can contact, and they know also where to go for where they're at and all these things. But if you also want to do your own research and see what's going on, Eventbrite is a really good app to see, popular local events. So I did share the link in the chat, so make sure you take a look at it. Okay. All right. And then we're going to go into the Eventbrite app. Okay. If you're on your Android device, again, you can go to your Play Store and download Eventbrite. Okay. Hit the search again, and then type in Eventbrite and download the app. Okay. When you go into Eventbrite, again, you can see different options. Again, I highly recommend that you create an account so that way you can, see your history and you can pull up, your tickets to certain things as well. So just make sure that you log in. So even from just, going through the app, I can see all these different events that are going on in DC, and you can also search. So let's say find things to do. Look, let me type in food just because you can type in anything that you may want to see. So food, uh, World Cup watch parties. Again, it's World Cup. That makes sense. Uh, Food waste workshop. Again, you'll see if it's paid or if it's free. Um, Cooking for peace. Plant-based food for mind, body, and spirit at the Meditation Museum. That sounds pretty cool on Saturday
Mm.
block. Block party.
Immigrant Heritage Month block party. That's
Yes,
interesting.
in Boston. That's interesting.
Hmm.
There's a lot of 250 events. Oh, this one is I would really try to go if you can. I know it's paid, but there's the 34th annual Giant Barbecue Battle. This happens every year. So this is June 27th. So that's Saturday. So look at all these pictures. This is what's
Mm-hmm.
going down on the, right here next to the mall. They
Hmm.
got they got junkyard where it's gonna be something down there. So look overview. So look wow, look at that. Free foods, 100 plus free food samples. Wow, barbecue competitions. I mean, look at that. There's so much going on. If I wanted to get tickets, you see it's get tickets. So you can get a 1 day pass or weekend pass, family pass. Okay, but you'll see, and then you'll be able to get the tickets, but you'll see which ones are. So if I go back up here, Block Party, Immigrant Food Boston, this is happening in Arlington tomorrow from 4:30 to 9. There's a free block party. You can hit get tickets, you see general admission. So, sometimes when you go to the events, they have the Eventbrite, but they don't check it, you just go in like it's public events. But some events you have to show, your ticket. Otherwise, you may have to pay or you may not be able to get in at all. So it's just a good idea to be able to go through these different options. The Cookout Food and Music Fest, 2000 Kendall Street Northeast on July 5th in Ivy City. Again, different options available. Oh, DC Go Go Groovers Meets at the Big Chair. That sounds fun. Where is this at? Yeah. Wow, Junkyard Band. Okay, the Big Chair. That sounds fun. Multiple dates. Oh, here, check availability. Okay, looks like it's Saturday. Oh, they do it every Saturday. Is that true, y'all? Have y'all been past the Big Chair on a Saturday and y'all seen some go-go bands or hearing some music?
Mm-mm. I am.
I
Mm,
haven't.
Be over there on Saturday.
Yeah, so let's say the 27th. Let's say I do that. Okay, 11 to 12. Okay, that's in the morning. Who knew? So again, with this app, you can see your tickets, your accounts. You can look at things by the map. I mean, anything. Let me type in one more option. Let me type in art. Let's see what happens for art. Young Filmmakers Summer Camp, Burtonsville. Evening at the Embassy of Ethiopia. Wow. Drawing Hands and Feet Art Workshop. Look at this, Friday, July 10th, Art Break at the Smithsonian National Museum of Asian Art.
Mm.
Drop by between 11 and 3. All ages and skill levels are welcome. You don't even have to pre-register. So that is a fun thing that you can do. Where the search bar is at on the right, you may see on other apps too these three lines. That's how you can do a filter. So even you can choose free, you can do look free events only. Let's do that. And then you can do it by category, even by neighborhood or
Okay,
free day.
downtown Washington. Do downtown Washington.
So let's do art in downtown Washington.
Mm.
Saturday at 11:30 in DuPont, there's a free community art supply swap.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You can bring these and then swap materials. That's pretty fun. Woven Thread 2.0 in August, Pepco Edison Place Gallery. It's a free event. It's an art exhibition celebrating the stories, connects artists in the DMV region. I love anything woven. And this is happening on right downtown. So I hope you all enjoy Eventbrite and are able to check it out, get on your device, so that way you can enjoy it, have fun all around DC, and go to some really unique events. Okay? All right, all right. Hope you guys are enjoying all the different things to summer, getting ready for summer. That is what we're doing today because it just became summer, so we got to make sure that we're ready.
And there's a
Uh,
lot to do in this city. I'm telling you, you don't have to be bored here. Oh,
no, there's no
I'm
reason to be
telling you.
bored.
Not in this city.
Not saying you have to do something every day, but it's
Oh, no, I'll get it, Nina.
um
I'll get it.
So yes, I hope you all enjoyed that app. So we've
Mhm.
covered three apps so far. This is an article just showcasing some more events going on in DC. Again, you can always search it. You can look for an app to find events. There are different ways to do things. So let me go to this is new. I hope if you can. The National Geographic Museum of Exploration, National Geographic. The museum is opening this Saturday
Hmm.
or 26th. I think that's Friday. Yeah, Friday, this Friday. This brand new museum. Look at
Hmm.
that. National Geographic Museum of Exploration. Yep, it opens Friday.
I
Buy
didn't know
tickets.
about that.
It's brand new, brand spanking new. It opens
Mm.
on Friday. I just hit buy tickets on the site and let's just see what it says.
Free
Choose
of charge.
it's 29. Look at that.
The
Oh,
tickets are zero.
So 29 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yep. So it looks to be $29 starting Friday
Oh.
in order to attend. Now looking through, and it's a brand new museum. So I mean, it's something. I would think it's worth. I love National Geographic, so I
Hmm.
would definitely go and take the advantage of all of it. Yep, the barbecue battle down the Capitol, the playground at the National Building Museum. Look at that! Look at this installation. A whole playground. This is at the National Building Museum. So it arrives just in time. The July 4th fireworks. I mean, there's so many places to go. Tennis tournament. I think Yvonne, I think you're on the call. Mubadala City DC Open. This is July 19th to 27th at the Rock Creek Park Tennis Center. So look, district signature professional tennis tournament. Restaurant Week is happening in August, so prefix menus. So you can sit at a fine dining establishment and pay, next to nothing for some really good meal, like 20, 25 for a whole, course menu, or 40, 55 for dinner. That's a really good steal. There's a Latin dance festival going on in DC. That's pretty amazing. On the August 22nd, there's the National Book Festival at the Walter E. Washington Convention Center. Oh, so there'll be a lot of authors there. And it's the
Hmm.
25th anniversary of this book festival. So there might be, if you love books, then it might be the place for you to go. Jazz
I
Fest.
I
Mhm.
went and when some of the authors were there and bought the books. I haven't read them yet, and that was a few years ago.
Oh, but you win.
But
That's
I got them and I had them sign them and everything. Didn't even read them yet.
oh, well. This is a reminder from,
Yeah,
try to get a few pages in.
yeah. But talking to them, they were very friendly. They'll talk to you.
hmm
I enjoyed that.
Oh, so please attend, y'all. Jazz Fest, so September 2nd through the 6th. So, Labor Day weekend is, you could be full of jazz. It'll be in the Wharf. Some are free, most are ticketed, but if you like any of these artists here, uh, some additional things to do. I mean, there is always something to do in DC. All
Yeah.
right. The last two apps that we're gonna go over today, one is a game that we've played, before, but if you haven't, please check it out. And again, if you have an Android device, make sure you look up this app as well. Um, it is called Trivia Crack. It's really fun, and it's one of the most popular apps on the App Store that have been downloaded. I played it when I was a kid, and I love playing it together. It's really fun to be able to play and test your summer knowledge every day. So look, Trivia Crack Brain Quiz Games. Let's open it. And again, I put the link in the chat, so let's take a look. All right. So it's loading. This is what it will look like when you open the app. Again, it's World Cup, so they have a World Cup event going on in the in the app, so it's really fun. So look at that. This is how you play the game. So we spin the wheel, and then we have to answer the trivia question. So when I hit spin, you got the crown. Answer right to get the character. So we could have gotten any of these other ones, but we got the crown. So that
Okay.
way, we don't have to answer three questions. You see that bar, that yellow bar, we would have to answer three questions, and then we'd be able to get a character. But we were just happen to be so lucky. Give me one
All right.
moment. I know there was the echo. So let's answer this question correctly so we can get a character. So do we want to go for art, science, sports, entertainment, geography, or history? What should we go for?
Um,
Go for sports.
Okay, awesome. We'll talk about a sports app in a second. Which team uses this logo?
Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens.
Ravens, Hawks, Eagles, or Crows. So if we say Ravens, yes, we are correct. Amazing. So you see at the bottom it says continue.
mhm.
Great, you've earned a character. Get 6 of these characters to win. So again, we either answer 3 questions, and then we can go for a character, or we can be lucky and get. So let's spin. So lucky.
Okay.
So now we choose another character. Again, we have to get 6 characters before the other person. Again, we were playing against other people online. So what's the next one? Art, science, entertainment, geography, or history?
Entertainment.
Okay. Who is this legend? James Dean?
Elvis Presley.
Presley.
Okay. I know that's right. Continue. Bam, we just got another one. So we keep going. Okay. So this is sports. So any topic we can get. Which college logo is this?
Must be North Carolina State.
North
Yeah.
Carolina.
It says it at the top on the right one.
Oh,
Yeah, good, good. You see, okay, we did 1 bar, so we have to get three questions right or hit the crown, and then we'll be able to go for a character. If we get one wrong, it's the next person's turn. What do soccer players wear on their feet? Cleats, sneakers, running shoes, cushion shoes.
Sneakers. Oh, running shoes.
shoes.
Neither.
I think they wear cleats.
And you are right, Geraldine.
Go,
Yes.
girl.
Players wear cleats on their feet. Yes,
Mhm.
they have to be able to catch, the ground. That allows them to do that. Oh, look, you got the crown anyway. So we go for another one. So art, science, geography, or history. Who would like to pick? Art, science, geography, or history?
Art.
Okay, again, we answer art. If we answer right, we get the character. What does the idiom "in the blink of an eye" mean? Unclear, undefined, something that happens quickly.
Something that happens quickly.
Something happens quickly.
In the blink of an eye. I know that's right, y'all.
Mhm.
Incredible. 3 characters already. Since it's the first turn, let's give your opponent a chance to keep up with you. Yes. Good. So again, we can always create a match and play multiple games at the same time. Oh, and within all these games, they have different like mini events. Oh wow! So look, this one you can use. You can build a whole park in the game, like those other farm style games. That's really fun. So each attraction you build gives you fun points. You unlock rewards as you build your park. So look at the top, I have 30 coins. So I could really upgrade my park and get some more. So at the bottom, you can see. Yep, this is the kind of the shop. This is the home. Look, it's our turn. Your opponent made a mistake, so now you can continue the match that we just played. So they got it wrong. So as soon as someone gets it wrong, then they go to the next person. So let's. We're so lucky. You got another crown.
Right.
Science, geography, or history?
Science.
Okay. All right. About 90% of the world's sea otters live off the coast of which location? But look at the bottom. Here are some free power-ups. I will use the bomb. Okay. Which location? British Columbia or Alaska? Where do most of the world's sea otters live? British Columbia or Alaska?
British Columbia. I don't.
Yeah. British Columbia.
No, it's Alaska.
Alaska.
Alaska, the cold.
Mm-hmm.
It could be.
Yeah. Okay. Again, sometimes apps, it's
Yeah.
obviously free for us to download and play, but sometimes they have like subscriptions or they have additional things that you can purchase. So we don't want this. So always look for that X or that cancel button at the top right. See the X. We don't want that. Okay. So yes, that's what happens. Okay. Just looking through. Play classic mode, increase your chances of a challenge. What color is Wonder Woman's outfit?
Blue,
Red,
white,
blue.
red, white, and blue.
Oh wow! Oh, this was because of the wow. So there's like not a war style game, but within that fun park thing. But you hit one of this person's attractions, and I got a reward. Oh my goodness,
Okay.
that's fun. Again, they're like some games have games within the game, and I love it when they do that. Yes. Okay. So yes, there's weekly rankings. So the more you play, you might get some rewards. Let's create a match. All right. So let's pick one. Let's go. What we can do. What is the most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere? Helium, oxygen, H2O, or nitrogen?
Oxygen.
Nitrogen.
Oxygen.
Again, there's a timer, 5 seconds. Oxygen or nitrogen?
Nitrogen.
I said
And you are correct.
Oh, nitrogen.
Yes. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere. It sure is. Good job. Let's spin again. Now we have in the 4/4 time signature, how many beats does a half note have? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Mm.
What does a half note have? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
One.
I know that's right. Yep, a half note. Yep, 4 time. There are 4 beats each measure. So half note is half the time, 2 beats. Good job. Let's spin again. Okay, history. Who invented the saxophone?
Oh.
Stephen Miller's Adolf Sax, Ludwig
Adolf.
van Saxe-Mix. I'm not sure. What do y'all think?
Uh,
5 seconds.
Must be.
Oh, well,
Okay.
a good guess.
I was going to say the wrong one.
I read
Good
that
guess,
the other.
Gracie. Yes, and we just got 3 in a row, so we could do a crown. So again, this is a different game. So again, we have art, science, sports, entertainment, geography, history. What do you want to go for?
Science.
Okay. Which of the following isn't a threat to coral reefs? You just learned about this. Overfishing, pollution, growth of algae, rising ocean temperatures. Which of the following isn't a threat to coral reefs?
Pollution.
Growth of algae.
Overfishing.
Rising water.
It's growth of algae. We need algae.
Yep.
Good. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Yes, growth of algae. Yes. If you saw the other ones, again, the keyword was isn't. So, I mean, isn't pollution a threat? Isn't overfishing?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a threat.
Mhm.
So, again, the more you go and the more you play, the more, just different facts. You never know what to expect. I really like that app. So that was kind of fun. The last app that I'm going to mention today, okay, so I know that was 4 of them for today. The weather app, Maps, Eventbrite, Trivia Crack. The last one, again, if you have an Android device, download it on your Play Store. I know Ronald has a sports show, but it would be, it's also nice just to be able to see what's going on all in one app. So I'm going to share this link in the chat. And this is the ESPN app right on your device. Again, if you have an Android device, make sure you go to your Play Store and download it. But yes, I recommend you create that account, but I'm going to hit sign up later and take a look. So when you get the app, you can tap your favorite leagues. So everyone's is going to be different because it depends on what you like. So, I mean, NFL, maybe World Cup, maybe NBA. And then look at the top, it says next. You can also search for them. So maybe the teams. So look, Knicks, United States. I'm just picking with the Warriors, okay? But you can always edit these. These you get notifications for the teams. So if you like a team, you'll get a notification like when they win or etc. with like what's going on with them. That's pretty neat. And then you can, if you have any favorite reporters, I don't have anyone in particular that's my favorite, but you can choose the ones that are your favorite, and then you can hit finish. And that way, look at that. You can see your favorites, what's going on the right. Isn't that pretty neat, y'all? You can see what's going on for the World Cup, and you can see when stuff is happening and what time. There's MLB. Look at that. On the left, again, top headlines. So you can read the headlines like Wizards, Ops. Let's take a look at the art. It's just Ops. Or we always use AJ Dibansa with the top pick of the NBA draft. So you can read articles for your favorite sports if you want. Look, Olympians to get grants from IOC's $100 million. Wow, that's amazing. Look at that. Oh yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's doing his thing. He just broke the record. He scored in the past 6 World Cups consecutively. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, reactions. I mean, there's even there is a watch. So I mean, if you have Disney Plus or the associated, or if you have ESPN Plus, you're able to take a look at the actual games that are going on. So I mean, this part of the app, again, if you don't like, I don't have the subscription, so I won't be able to, take advantage of it. But if I wanted to, or if you have cable service, you may be able to, if it includes ESPN Plus, you'll be able to take a look at it on your device. But look at the third option at the bottom. These are like shorts, like, or the reels on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. So I'm sharing my screen. So, like I can't play it because it's usually I would be able to for certain apps, but for this one, yeah, you're able to see shorts for like World Cup, who I'm following. And at the bottom right is the more section. So again, I can look at all sports. If I wanted to look at golf, all the golf stories.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
what about the football on the Espanol channel? I noticed that it hadn't been coming on lately. I don't know if it's because the football season has ended or what's going on.
I'm not 100% sure. I know with the World Cup going on, I know other programming has like moved to maybe like other channels on the public channels. So I know, when I was watching TV with my friend the other day, they had to move, some shows around. So I don't have an answer for that. I'm not sure. But again, with this app, you're able to check out all the stand-ins and seeing what's going on with your favorite team or the league or your
But I
favorite.
mean, even with the Espanol channel clubs.
I'm not sure, Ms. Dina. I don't know. I don't have enough information. So
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Try
Because I usually get them on the Espanol channels anyway. But I noticed here lately I haven't been seeing them.
She could Google that and see.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe ask Ron if he's on, or or give him a call. Maybe he knows more. He would know more than me. So I'm sorry, Miss Dina. I hope
That's okay.
I hope this app is helpful for you.
It's a good idea to Google it and see. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
Mm-hmm. So yes, take a look at the ESPN app, y'all. I mean, again, if you're a major sports fan, I mean, it's always good to know what's going on. You can add your favorites. You can get notifications for your favorite teams. So I hope you all enjoyed all of our session today. We did 5 apps, and I know we did a little longer than usual, and that's okay because we really want to be prepared for summer. So with the 5 apps today, we covered the weather app. Again, we learned about summer as well with the summer solstice. We took a look at the weather and maps app. We learned about some common celebrations and fun facts about summer. We learned about Eventbrite, where you can look up all the local events that to your liking. We learned about some additional things to do in DC. And finally, we learned about a fun game we can play against others in the summer. And I highlighted the ESPN app. So for our sports fans on the call, you can see what's going on for your favorite sport this summer. So I hope you all enjoyed. Anything new that you learned? What apps are you going to try out? Any thoughts on our session today? I hope you all enjoyed.
Well, I learned that the thunderstorms come in the warm weather. You need the warm weather for the thunderstorms. I didn't know that. Yeah, you would think you would know that, but I didn't. Yeah, so that was an interesting fact. And also the fact that the watermelon is a vegetable. I learned that.
It's a fruit, but it's very it's in the same ish family as like squash,
it's a squash and cucumber
and pumpkins.
Yeah.
I can see that, but it's really a fruit, but the way they grow it, it's kind of like a vegetable.
Yeah, I know.
Water. You have to go up.
Louise, you had some thoughts?
I didn't know that the watermelon was a vegetable.
Well, agriculturally grown, it's technically a fruit, but grown kind of like a vegetable.
Alex, I haven't been on for a while, and I found
yeah.
Wait a minute, it went off.
Yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed our session today. Thanks so much.
Yes. I like the Eventbrite app. I'm going to try that one.
Wonderful. Yes, please take advantage of the app. Again, if you have it on your phone, if you bring your phone with you, then you can have it on your phone, but you can also get it on your pad. And if you log into the same account, you do a ticket on your pad, it will show up on your tickets on your phone. So take advantage.
Android phone, you said go to your Play Store.
Yes. So as long as you sign into the same accounts on both Eventbrite apps, then you'll be able to, if you do a ticket on one, you'll be able to see it on your other device.
Oh, great.
Yes. I mean, just like if you checked Facebook on your phone and Facebook on your computer, then so if you're logging in the same account, you'll see the same stuff. It just one is more mobile. So I'd recommend that as well. Any other thoughts for today? I really like that trivia game. You never
Yeah.
it was like I love Jeopardy because you never know what the categories is going to be. So.
Next time you play a game with us, let's play the new game and challenge somebody else.
Okay. This is the original version, but I'll see about a newer one. So that way
Another thing, Alex, I was glad to know that National Geographic is opening up a museum. That's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's I mean, about time. I mean,
Yeah.
That is it's brand spanking new.
It's been announced on PBS all week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to look at those channels also.
Okay.
But
yeah, love it.
Say that it's $29 to go to the museum.
Yes.
I don't know about the price.
It's a brand new museum. So yes, it's grand opening weekend this weekend.
I'm going to share that book fair at the convention center.
Yes, it's the 25th anniversary. Yes, and you might see an author that you like.
Yeah.
It's that makes me happy. Again, I put all the info about the opening weekend, but I mean, National Geographic. I mean, there's so much to do in DC in the summer, so you got to have your rest days. That is very important, but it's important to go out, on the weekends or days that you may have nothing planned. I mean, just do a search and see what's going on. You may find something that you can do in the next hour, and you can really see what's going on in DC.
The Native American Museum, it has some specials this summer, and I want to go. It's one of them that I want to try to get.
Yeah, there's so much to do. So a simple search, a simple app can really help you guys out. So I'll see you guys at 12 for the Evolution of Soul Food, y'all. Again, in honor of just our past weekend. And I really enjoyed our session today. Please share with others on YouTube. You can share the video and share what you learned today. But I'll see you all soon. Make sure you have your lunches. And I really enjoyed our morning together. And I hope you guys did as well.
It was nice.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all, wow.
Have a wonderful day.
See you later.
See you in 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
See y'all soon.
All right.
Bye-bye. For now.